$7.5. Your choice now. I got $5 down payment, $7.5 here, $5 $7.5. $5 down payment, $7.5, $7.5. Sell $5, buy 24. 24 is just picking one. Picking one. Then we'll sell the other one. We can get 3 for the other one. Hey, we get $3 down, hey, we get $3, hey, we get $3. Hey, we get $3 down, hey, we get $3, hey, we get $3. No takers. Go ahead.
We got 178 from old car parts.
Lot 178, flat of whole car parts.
Lost owners.
Alright, miscellaneous. What do you want to pay for it there, guys? We get 3. Honey, we get $3 down payment, we get $3, hey, we get $3. Honey, we get $3 down, I got 3. Now 4. I got $3 down payment, we get 4, hey, 3, hey, we get 4, 3, now 4. Sell $3, buyers 22. 22. Yep.
29 and 30, Adam.
Alright, 21, 29, 30. Alright, so we've got lot 921 again. We've got the Night Dazzle Barbie, Spring Blossom Barbie, and the Valentine's Sweetheart Barbie. Your choice. Choice them out. I got 10 to start them at absentee. Anybody want to get 12 and a half? $10 down here, we get 12 and a half, 10 down, 12 and a half. $10 down here, we get 12 and a half here, 10 down, 12 and a half. $10 down here, we get 12 and a half. Sell time.
How's it going, guys? I thought I'd share another video. Last night I went to the auction I've told you guys before about. It's the one on Thursday nights where stuff generally goes really cheap. You heard in the auctioneer calling out the bids. You know, a lot of bids starting at $3, no sales and stuff like that. I am starting to have some competition there. There's a woman that showed up about 6 months ago, and she has a booth inside this place, and she now seems to be bidding on a lot of the things that I would be bidding on, and jacking up the prices. You know, stuff I'd usually get for $3 to $5, now I got to pay more for. And there's a couple things she actually outbid me on. So I'll share those with you in a little bit. But you saw in the video there, actually bought the items. I kind of showed what they were sitting on the counter. And I ended up buying this box. And this box was also shown in the video. But I ended up spending $33.30 at the... $33.30 at the auction, and this is what I picked up there. On a side note, on the way to the auction, I stopped by. There's it's a privately run thrift store, and I usually don't find a lot of stuff there, but I went to the jewelry display and came across this. It's a Hamilton Masterpiece quartz men's watch. It was only $10. But it looks like it's basically new. It's from Uniroyal Goodrich. It was like a retirement type watch. And the back is stamped 25 years. So this was given to somebody at their retirement or anniversary. Probably from I'm guessing from the 80s, maybe early 90s, in basically mint condition. The band shows a little bit wear on the back, but it looks like the person only wore this a couple times. So not something I'll keep. Does have, you know, the papers and the box. I'd expect to get around $100 for this watch. So it's going to be a nice flip. Was not running. I put a battery in and seems to be working. So back to the stuff I got at the auction. I guess I'll start with this. You know, I showed you guys I bought that RC boat, and I saw this vintage radio for an RC, and thought I'd just take a chance on it. I actually did look this up, and I think it's from the 1970s, early 80s, and it also came with this box of RC parts. So I ended up only paying $5 for this. So I took a chance. I'm not sure if the boat runs on the 27 megahertz frequency, but it looks like this radio alone is worth probably around $40. And as a bonus, it has all these vintage Tamiya buggy parts. Looks like some of these are actually new old stock. So I love buying lots like this. That could be a total surprise. You know, something, you know, I could possibly sell all the parts for, you know, $50, $60. I just have no idea what all these parts are worth. All kinds of control arms. There's some shock absorbers, some new old stock tires. And I'm not sure what this is. This is also included in the basket. I don't think it's a radio, but it's marked Hong Kong. So if any of you guys know anything about RC, or if this is even a part of an RC setup, I have no idea what it is. Did try to do some research and I could not figure out what this was. There's some writing here, but it's been worn off. It looks like to be some type of transmitter or a radio or something. I'm not exactly sure what it is. So if you guys know what this is, just let me know. And then the Hot Wheels cars in really nice shape. There's a couple different lots, and the first lot had a lot of like 15 Hot Wheels red lines, and they started the bid at a choice. So like I said, if this one woman wasn't there, I probably could have got the entire box for $10, but it's only me and her bidding. So it was your choice. So I ended up picking up, this was the best piece. So it's a red lines, they call it the Z-Wiz. Has some wear on the top, but as you can see, the tires and the sides are in very nice condition. So you can see 1976 Hong Kong Hot Wheels. The front tire shows a little bit wear on the other side, but a very, very nice model. These are pretty hard to find. So I paid $13 for that. So I pulled up some eBay listings here. So you can see what these sell for. So I'm expecting to get probably around $80 to $90 for the one I have here. So that's going to be a nice turnaround. These other ones are actually black walls, so the red lines are the more expensive ones. So they did choice, so I picked up the Z-Wiz, and then they did next choice, and nobody bid. I should have bid the $3 and just bought all of them at $3 a piece, but nobody bid for next choice, so they just did the whole lot. I think there's 13 cars left. I bid her up to like $60, and then I dropped out. I probably should have went a little bit higher. To tell you the condition of the cars, there's one mixed in with this lot. So they were from the 70s, and this is like an example of kind of what the cars were like in the other lot. So I probably should have went a little bit higher, but I dropped out. And then this lot, I end up paying $15 for, and this was the car I wanted. If you're not familiar with these are called Rumblers, and I'm guessing nobody knew what they were because they're not marked anywhere. So these are also made by Hot Wheels, and I think they only made them for a couple years, and they're motorcycles, and there's different styles, choppers, and like road bikes, and there's a couple dirt bikes. But these are can be extremely valuable. So like some in the package, if you ever come across some in the package, which you'd probably never do, can sell up towards $1,000 in the package. So have the US mail here with the driver and in really nice condition. So these are what these sell for. So this one ended at $100. There's one currently on eBay right now, kind of similar condition. I think it's up to 122 at auction, and it still has a couple days to go. So be on the lookout for these rumblers made by Hot Wheels. Again, they are not marked, so you kind of have to know what they are if you're out looking for them. And then also as a bonus in this box, there's some Marvel Hot Wheels. Not in the greatest of shape, but these are just kind of like a bonus. So I think I probably get 20 bucks for the lot of 4, 20 to 30 for that lot. And then something also to look for is 70s Hot Wheels in a really nice condition. So in the same box, there's these 2 Trans Ams, and you can see this one's in pretty rough condition, not terrible, but then you have this one that's like mint. So even cars just from the 70s can sell for a decent amount of money, and also you have to look for variations. So this is a black Trans Am with a tan interior. So you have to look for variations of color. So you'd be surprised what different colors can bring. So this is another tip for you guys. So this is the same 1977 Trans Am in brown, and sold for almost $300. So go down to some other ones, another brown one. Here's a black one like that I have in really nice condition, but has red interior, and that sold for best offer of $100. There's another one with the red interior. There's a pink one, a blue one, another color variation, a red one. So there's a black one. I think that's in probably similar condition of mine. Not a very good picture, but it's a mint, just a mint black one. And I expect to get around $30 for this. I'll probably lot the 2 together, and I'll probably get $30. This is also another one that was in the box. This is a... sorry about that, my phone cut out and died. But this is another bonus car that was in the lot. It's a Confederate flag. This is made by Kenner. And they're called Fast Ones. These weren't out probably only a couple years. But this also is a pretty collectible version of this brand, being the Confederate flag. And it looks like this is worth around $20. So overall, the box of just miscellaneous Hot Wheels that people really didn't think was anything special inside turned out to be pretty good. So just a few things to look for if you guys are out and about looking for some flips. Again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing, all the comments, and I'll see you next time. Take care.